Oh boy, I know what that means. The red light is on. The on-air sign is lit. We are live. Is this thing on? I do believe so. So this is Pull Up a Chair, episode 86. I know it's been a little while for the Pull Up a Chairs. I know we've been sharing our bumps and bruises and giving our hot takes, but now we get to talk about what's been unfolding in the simulation as of recent. So it feels good to be back. So thank you for joining us, Scotty Stoner, on Pull Up a Chair.
Welcome. Glad to be here.
Debut, technically, to Pull Up a Chair.
Oh, it's the same shit, dude.
Century is. In fact, we're going to end up kicking it off with some wrestling. But before we get to that, though, something that I did mention before we went live, but I just kind of thought that I think this is a good place to start just because of how funny I thought it was. So on Saturday, I was at a party, Koozy's graduation. Shout out Kooz. So there, I was asked by a younger gentleman. We were just talking and got to the point where it was brought up that he asked me if I had a kid. I said no. And he goes, you got that DINK income. I shit you not, the way that he looked at me in the eyes and said DINK income, I was like, oh, his new friend likes to talk some shit. I was like, okay. I was like, what? Like, literally, I thought, like, literally, I gave him the sick face. Like, what? He's like, like, double income, no kids. I'm like, I've never heard that before. But for a second, dude, I truly felt like, shit, what's going on here? I was like 4 beers in. I was like, I might have to drink a fifth one and start talking some shit back.
Well, that's because you thought he was talking shit about you, like calling, like Dink, like Doink's little midget friend.
Yeah.
You thought he was calling your salary was small, dude.
Yep, I thought I was getting dinked. I thought he was calling me Dink the Clown, which was also kind of fucking weird. Because now in hindsight, I'm like, why would he have known who Dink was? And why would he have known to say that to me?
It's because you're a small guy, dude, and a small budget.
You think I'm Dink? I'm Doink, brother.
You say so, man. You're a jobber either way. We're not arguing that fast. But that's a different story, dude.
Oh, God.
That's funny you getting called Dink.
Yeah, when he said that, I also thought Dinkelberg. So I thought he was like calling me stupid for a second too. You got the Dink. Like I thought that was short for Dinkelberg. I thought that was some young kid slang now. But I was just like, whoa, like so many things raced through my head. Dink the Clown, Dinkelberg. I did feel like he was calling me broke. Like, I don't know why. Maybe the way he said it. Like, he was like, oh, you got that Dink.
That's a jobber name.
I'm like, what the fuck? But no, I figured why not? I thought that was a pretty good place to start. Yeah, so apparently I'm balling on a Dink income. So shout out Dink.
That's how you can go to Summerslam, dude.
That's how Summerslam is possible. That's how the One Dead Man show is possible.
Well, you won't go to any of the other wrestling shows with me that are happening in the greater Cleveland area.
We only have so many off days, brother.
They're all happening around the same time. They all fit in perfectly.
Run them by me.
I'm just joking.
I was about to say, run them by me.
I know Circle 6 is Friday. And then there's another.
Where's that at? Plug them.
Cleveland. I can't remember what bar they're at. B-Side Lounge, maybe? And then you got another event that's happening that I just seen about. Is RPW, Wrestling Revolver, a few other indie promotions all getting together. All riding the coattails of SummerSlam.
Hey, why not? Yeah, might as well. That's good business.
It's good. A lot of wrestling fans are going to be there.
A lot of wrestling fans. A lot of them.
Absolutely.
You got to have the purists out, like who show up to the AEW show, dude. On one side of the camera, brother.
200 people, dude, enjoying their 60-minute match, brother. Instead of having 4 or 5 matches, like, hold my beer, we're just going to use 2 people for 60 minutes out of our 280 fucking rosters. Fuck, man. Hold on, we got to show the Young Bucks 2 more times.
They got to get on screen somehow. One way.
And they wonder why no one sells a fucking move. They're fighting for TV time. They just want to show you what they got. They don't give a fuck if they can sell that goddamn DDT. They're like pop-up super kick because that's what they got. It's a super
and then
kick.
Bounce up to the ropes and do some weird Tarzan-looking thing where you end up sunset really powerbombing the guy.
But then they don't sell, so it looks like shit.
And if it's not that case, it's the other case, which is even worse. And now you got a guy on the shelf for 6 months.
But they wonder, like, why shit don't go their way quit having two people wrestle for 6 fucking minutes.
Sometimes I'd be looking at that shit like they might want to hope that shit botches, because if it goes the way it looks planned, that's gonna fuck them up. We're past 7 seconds. I can say fuck.
Botches? No, you mean like Damian Priest botches?
Oh God!
I'm ready for the SummerSlam botch.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
Oh, I have no idea.
I'll tell you right now, they better not have that motherfucker come down from a fucking skyline or zip line. They better not have him come down with that. Because if I see him get on that zip line, I'm crossing my fucking fingers there.
Because it's gonna be a botch.
I'll be like, oh God.
I feel so bad for him too.
I'll feel worse though, because Triple H will stop the show.
It's like, God, I feel so bad for him and his botches, because it's not really his even fault at this point. Like that top rope, multiple people botched off that top rope at King of the Ring.
And AJ Styles.
In the Ring. What was it called?
I think you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, believe you're right. But yeah, no, because that's when even AJ at the beginning of the show was like, "Yo, rough."
Jay Cargill.
Oh yeah, that was a rough landing. That was a bad outing for her.
But that rope, that wasn't really his fault. And then the kick out, who knows whose fault that really was.
Okay. I'm actually glad that you mentioned that, because I haven't gotten to talk about that since that actually has happened. And we even gave our predictions, so now we can talk about, like, you know, kind of the aftermath of it. So with that, I actually put that blame on the sound guy. And why I say that is,
you think the music was supposed to distract it?
I think that's what I'm saying. Like, I think it was supposed to be a 1-2 music hits, and then you got a case of either the ref is just like, wait, what? Or you got a case of Damian then kicks out when he hears the theme start.
Vicky Guerrero running out. Where's Vicky, damn it?
Yes. Yeah. We have a case of literally Triple H probably in Gorilla yelling, yo, 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 like, play it, go. And, like, he's fucked it up. Like, and obviously, even though it was a 1 second mistake, that 1 second mistake was enough to make it look colossal. Yeah. I think is what really happened there. I don't put that blame on Damian, because, I mean, what are we talking about? That's like a tough enough move. You didn't kick out. Like,
I mean, I would have kicked out.
And the other thing I saw with the kick out, hindsight probably should have just kicked the fuck out. But
unless you can't count to 3, you don't know what number he was on.
Also, what if Damian was also just being respectful and thought, they changed the finish?
Oh, they wanted Seth to win?
Yeah, like, music never hit. That must mean I'm not going over anymore. Maybe that was the case. Like, maybe I'll find out what just happened. And we'll have a crazy behind the curtain. But
okay. True.
Did you watch the WrestleMania 40 behind the curtain? That's why I mentioned that.
No, I don't watch. There's so much wrestling in the world. I can't watch, like, behind the production. Behind the curtain.
You don't like breaking the fourth wall, dude?
I already know the fourth wall. I mean, look at the prediction. I'm pretty highly accurate when I predict this shit.
Well, speaking of Damian Priest, let's just dive right into the wrestling.
0-2 against me in true predictions.
Yeah, like the ones that we bet money on.
Chad Gable's going to beat Sami Zayn.
Yeah, I have rough outings, but here's the thing.
John Moxley's going to beat that guy that holds his eye open. But you're right, that CMLL jobber didn't win.
See, I nailed some. I might not hit them all across the board, but I get a couple of bullseyes. I get a bullseye every here and there. But you mentioned Damian Priest. Obviously, it's the World Heavyweight Champion. Build up for SummerSlam. We know he's going against Gunther. They've now even had face-to-face. Clean and dry.
He's just taking it. It is his time to fucking shine.
I don't think he wins clean. Is that bad? Is it bad if he doesn't?
No, he wins clean. Because look who he's going against.
Okay, I know.
Damian Priest can eat a pin and be...
Here's the thing, though.
All right.
Entertain the thought of what if Finn cost Damian the match? What if we enter that galaxy?
And then what? We fight over Judgment Day?
And then, yeah.
Who had no real leader this whole time?
So that would cement who's going to be the leader. Think about it. Finn could be like, I've been here the longest. I've been here longer than you. I was here when Adam Copeland did. That Edge brother over in AEW.
Well, he ran him off. He sent the Edge to the ledge, dude.
He did. He did put Edge on a ledge.
And Edge jumped off that ledge and broke his leg, dude.
That's Edge's Humpty Dumpty stare. His fucking tail. Right there. That's his fate.
That's how you know AEW runs a sloppy shop, because they let that bum do that move, dude. And then they didn't change the finish. They're like, we already paid for getting killed, brother.
Oh,
we
the fucking...
him to pop out and make his paycheck. We can't him just get free money, because he'll never leave.
Even Darby Allin would have fucked some shit up on that fucking move. But no, you really think Gunther wins clean, though?
Absolutely.
How long's the match?
Oh, it's going to be like 20 minutes.
What point on SummerSlam do you think it'll be? The start? Mid? End? Well, obviously not end. That'll be Solo and Cody, but we'll get there. Solo and Cody's booked.
Yeah.
So is Rhea and Liv. So is LA Knight and Logan. Well, I don't think that's officially booked, but they're doing the thing. They're doing the thing where LA Knight already signed the contract. You're waiting on Logan. He's antagonizing
LA Knight
Logan.
wins his first championship.
And I'm going to see it live. And I'm going to piss and shit myself at the same time. I might even throw up.
I'm going to see it live, too. But
I'm going to Uncle Howdy in
I
the
want
mask.
to see if my method's better than your method in getting tickets.
Which is, try to pick them up the day of.
Wait till the last negative minutes.
So far, you've been efficient. Not me. I'm a pussy.
No, hey, dude, you got the fear of missing out, and I know that.
I do. I got FOMO.
And that's okay, man, but you have that FOMO, man.
Wifey knows how much I have FOMO. That's why she got us one Dead Man Show tickets. That was fucking dope. I'm going to ask Undertaker every possible question I can think of. When he's like, does anybody in the audience have questions? I'll tell everybody to shut the fuck up. I got a shitload of questions. Everybody sit back. And
when did you realize it was Vince McMahon was the higher power, dude? What was it like to make Hogan sit on the shelf with that botched tombstone, brother?
What was it like to never be able to actually get a pin on Muhammad Hassan? He never got to see that payoff, and I know that eats him alive.
You know what eats him alive? Probably really. What was it like to watch Great Khali hold the championship belt?
Ask him something about that. Ask him why wouldn't he ever get a beer with Giant Gonzalez? Because on the Patreon, he mentioned that Giant Gonzalez asked him after that match. He was like, "Hey, sorry for my performance out there." He goes, there could be a couple drinks on me tonight. And Undertaker said, he goes, I just looked down and went, George, absolutely fucking no.
That's because he didn't respect other people.
I don't think he liked Gonzalez working with Giant Gonzalez.
Well, would you like working with that stiff motherfucker?
No.
I mean, he looked naked. That was my issue.
Every time he
why would you dress him up like that? That man looked more fucking naked than any wrestler I've ever seen in my life. That dickless naked creature in front of me wrestling The Undertaker. And then chloroforming him. What's he going to do?
So he said at the SummerSlam the year previously, I believe it was at the SummerSlam, what was so fucking funny was he said that Giant Gonzalez, he said, like, if you want to call some shit out there, just let me know. Like, do whatever's comfortable for you. Just let me know. Call a couple things. And he said for like 4 straight calls, Giant Gonzalez was like, all right, I'm going to throw you. All right, I'm going to throw you. All right, Mark, I'm going to throw you. And the 4th time, he's like, dude, something else. Come on. Like, Giant Gonzalez, he's like, there's Green and then there's Giant Gonzalez. He goes, I can only sell the throw so many times.
That's what happens when you get paid for being a giant.
Speaking of which, I'm excited to see who's going to do some great oversells at SummerSlam. Are we getting the custody of Dominic, Liv and Rhea? We discussed Gunther, the Ring General, and Damien, El Campeon. But now we got to talk a little bit of Liv Rhea. Where are we with that? Do you think it's going to end up being the custody of Dominic, or is it just going to be the world title match for the women's title?
It's just going to be a women's title. But Dominic will choose sides.
No, I think there's got to be a custody of Dominic payoff.
No.
I thought about it. It'd be 20 years to the pay-per-view. 2004,
they fight over him at this pay-per-view.
They're going to wait to Bad Blood. I like your thinking. Did you know they brought back Bad Blood? You didn't know that, did you?
That sounds like a jobber pay-per-view.
They brought that back. It's going to be the new Hell in the Cell, the new No Mercy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's going to be the October pay-per-view.
They're switching out the new pay-per-views. They're running a different cycle or something like that.
Yeah. There's rumor that he wants to bring back Unforgiven as well.
You said it was Bad Moon?
Bad Blood.
Or Bad Blood, okay.
Yep. I believe that's what they're bringing back, which would make sense to also do like a custody of Dominic thing there. But I feel like they also got to do a Hell in the Cell there as well. I feel like that could be interesting. Maybe even do Solo versus Roman. Now we're booking really far ahead.
Well, you're too far ahead.
Well, I'm ahead of the curve, so like that's my thing.
So the last one was in 2004 in Columbus, Ohio. Who's in this one?
What do we got?
Batista defeated.
Oh, I can tell you before you look at him. In fact, this is actually kind of fun. So, what Bad Blood are you looking at? 2004.
The last one that they did.
What about 2004?
The jobber, the one I just called a jobber pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's really a jobber pay-per-view.
Read through it.
No, you tell me. You said you remembered.
I don't like my answer anymore. Go back.
Okay, so yeah, Batista versus Maven. That sounds like a squash match.
Shout out Maven, shout out Batista. I walked for miles inside this pit of danger, dude.
Okay, and then it was someone that ain't allowed to be spoken in the WWE, and Edge defeated the Resistance.
Say it.
By disqualification.
Say it.
The Pegasus Kid.
The Pegasus Kid. That's a good cover up.
Chris Jericho versus Tyson Tomoko.
Tyson Tomko.
Yeah.
That's Christian's right-hand man, brother.
Yeah.
That was his original Luchasaurus.
Kill switch, dude. Kill switch.
Oh, shit. Kill switch. Fuck.
And then you had Randy Orton defeated Shelton Benjamin on that pay-per-view.
That was probably a 5-star match.
This for the Intercontinental Championship.
That was definitely a 5-star match.
That's why Randy Orton went over, dude.
You know what's funny? I bet you... Wait, he did?
Yeah, he beat Shelton Benjamin.
No, that's what ended the reign then, probably. Fuck.
Trish Stratus defeated Victoria.
Banger.
And Lita and Gail Kim.
Sent Gail Kim packing.
So.
Here I come to save the
day.
Oh my God!
You'll never guess he was on this pay-per-view.
Eugene.
It defeated Jonathan Coachman.
Eugene.
No way. And then the Pegasus Kid wrestled again for the World Heavyweight Champion and won. Who did he beat?
Triple H.
Oh my God. Is that Kane? That's got to be Kane.
He beat Kane?
Yeah. He wrestled twice that night and won twice.
Why not? Those roids were kicking in. Yeah, fuck it. He's got stamina.
Main event. Here goes the main event. Do you remember this main event?
The main event of Bad Blood 2004. I'm going to go with, if I'm a betting man, because I know they ran this feud back and they ran it into the ground 6 feet deep. I'm going to go with Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Hell in the Cell. How'd I do? No shit. No? Kevin Nash. No, that was 03.
Hold on. I got to look again. I do believe it was Shane McMahon.
No, not Shane McMahon. Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
What was it, Shawn Michaels? Okay. I quit.
Because they ran that feud back between 2002 and 2005 before they reunited as DX. They ran that feud back like 4 different times. No joke.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Who went over? Shawn.
No, Triple H. The owner of the company.
And his right-hand man. Which, hey,
at least everyone believes in Joe Hendry now.
In Joe Hendry! Maybe that's how I should have started off the pod. I just go, El Tuque Hente! And just look right at the screen.
But anyway, what else are we talking about? SummerSlam.
Yeah, Liv Rhea. Who do you got going over?
This
is my brutality.
Liv.
No.
Yeah. Liv, because Dominic cost Rhea the belt.
On accident.
No. He makes a choice.
And no, that wouldn't make sense because remember custody.
He's making a choice.
No, that'd be custody. I mean, that's fine if that's your take, but
That's my take. He's choosing. He's taking Liv. He's going to turn his back on Rhea.
So then in your case, we're never getting this custody of Dominic ladder match. That's gone. That's a pipe dream.
Yet, man. I mean, how you going to make it a custody, man? That's kind of like... That's kind of risky, man, nowadays. A kid.
I guess that does sound a little...
yeah.
I guess I see what you mean. Like the memes, like when it's like...
Ari.
Yeah, like when I actually think about it, like the way it's worded, like the custody of Dom, like almost like he's property or something.
Is he a gimp?
Yeah, like, you know, I guess that is kind of fucked up.
It's hard to kink shame if that's what he's
Okay, so then what would be the... Okay, so then if you're going to do, like... Because I still believe they want to do a style... That's an interesting point. So, okay, so if they do a style match like that, what do you think... Like, how would you... How would it be worded? Instead of the custody of Dominic, da-da-da-da-da, it would be the what of Dominic Mysterio?
You're going to force the love of Dominic Mysterio?
They're going to fight for the love of Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah, but
Vince Russo's booking.
Yeah, but they're
going to fight.
They can fight for the love of Dominic Mysterio at SummerSlam. And then Dominic Mysterio chooses fucking Liv. So he chose his love.
I feel like if anything...
You can't do a custody match because that's too, like, possession-y.
Harsh.
For this day and age.
Yeah, I was about to say, in 2024, it's going to look a little
This ain't the Attitude Era.
Unless they wait to Netflix, dude.
Still,
where apparently you can say whatever the fuck you want. It's going to be Seth fucking Rollins, dude. And the crowd's going to go crazy.
No, it's not.
And you're going to watch moms with their 3- and 4-year-olds storm up the fucking railings and fall down like the Rudy Giuliani.
No. You ain't good, man. It's wishful thinking.
But you got Liv going over Dominic Costa's match.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, as you know, once the card's in full, we'll do a full predictions video. Bumps and bruises style, brother. But as of right now, I got Rhea goes over. No. Liv go. Oh, fuck me.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Well, because now I'm liking both angles. Now I'm liking both.
You're a fucking mark, brother. Just mark out over your idea, dude. Thinking I'm the head booker, dude.
They're going to get to a time limit draw. They're going to AEW that shit.
No, there was.
They're going to wrestle for an hour.
There's 2 minutes, 2 seconds left on that clock, dude. Fuck giving 2 other people a job that night. 4 other people to book the tag team.
Fuck it. Liv and Rhea wrestle the whole fucking show. One long Iron Woman match.
You can't because you got 2 other matches. You already got the Gunther match.
Honestly, as of right now,
match.
I'm curious to see how it builds, but as of right now, I got Rhea with it.
It's like Cody beats Solo.
Cody definitely beats Solo, but you know why? Because Roman helps him. And when Roman comes out, Scott, you will watch me gain 50 feet of height, and my one will be all the way up in the air at the crowd.
Holy shit. You'll actually be getting a better view than me for a change.
I'm going to scale First Energy Stadium when he comes out. I'm going to start climbing the Titantron, dude.
I already know how much money I'm spending and where I'm sitting.
You got it pinned up? You got it pinpointed?
I about know where I'm going to be sitting at.
Do you want to leak that info?
Nope.
You don't want them stealing your seat, dog.
No.
They might take them up. They might fill them all up.
I can't wait, but I'll bet money on that. Anyway.
You imagine you get there like a bunch of pull-up a chair fans just decided to buy fucking tickets to Summerslam.
All 25 of them, dude.
Oh, job me out like that.
You got to start somewhere, brother.
That's true, brother. Brick by brick, dude. Rock by rock.
You're not the Undertaker, dude.
You
can't live off just your name.
I can't live off a 30-year career. I'm only 28, dude.
That one thing you've never done yet. Great.
You started that career before I was even fucking born.
Technically, it was probably even longer than that.
Probably
I don't think he's probably only counting the Undertaker career. He ain't talking about me, Mark Calloway.
Oh, he's talking about. He's not. Yeah, he's talking about the Undertaker career. Like you say, he's not talking about the come-ups, the hot dogs and handshakes. But Cody Solo.
He can't do as good because look, Chris Jericho, dude.
So
he's still wrestling.
I mean,
He's
still wrestling. Yes, the learning tree.
Great
But
promos, dude. Some of the best in the business.
great music, dude. Fozzy.
He lives off of wrestling Mark's pockets 2 different ways, dude.
Judas in my mind. But what have I become? No,
Has been, dude. That's what you become, brother. You're the Hulk
I'm the
Hogan
guy-
at AEW, brother.
I'm the guy that people say has got a DINK income at parties.
That's
what
how
I-
you tie that back.
that's
into
what
your
I've
headline,
become.
dude.
That's pod 101 right there, brother. It all ties in, dude. This is a time capsule of conversation, dude. With Scotty Stoner on Pull Up a Chair, brother. Bruiser flowing. So, Solo Some Cola and Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. First off, I think there's going to be a plot twist that happens, and I'm riding with Reddit. I think the lone samurai, or whatever he calls himself, Jacob Fatu, I think he's going to, I know I botched the shit out of that, but he's going to turn on Solo and that part of the bloodline. He's going to side with Roman.
No.
Yep.
You got still 2 more Fatus in the indie scenes.
Exactly. Fatus versus Tongas. Yep. I didn't even think of that until you just said it. Like you said, Cowboy, tonight we're shooting.
Okay, JBL.
You want to shoot, Cowboy?
Let's not talk about your other promos you were talking about. ECW, where you made Orlando Jordan sit next to you. You talked about that homophobic shit.
Oh, God. I forgot about that promo. That wasn't as bad as Shelton Benjamin to Yoshitatsu, though.
True.
That shit was fucking hilarious.
I felt so bad for Orlando Jordan.
Oh, yeah.
Just had to sit there and just
He was the Velveteen
He
Dream
was-
before there was a Velveteen Dream.
Oh, fuck that, man. He wasn't fucking...
They never realized what they had in front of them.
Velveteen Dream was just a weird motherfucker that was a sexual predator. Orlando Jordan, I don't think, was ever a sexual predator. Allegedly. Velveteen Dream was allegedly. I don't think it's official. But I don't think
Wait, who was alleged and who was official?
I think Velveteen Dream was just alleged.
No, I think that was official.
Okay.
Because he
Either way,
pled guilty to that one.
okay. Orlando Jordan never had anything like that. So I would never compare them 2 people to the same thing.
That's fair. He's probably somewhere like, yo, my man. I don't want to go down with that ship. Don't put that on my jacket. Like,
I'm just saying.
But-
I got to respect him from that end.
so you don't see Fatu turn. You think he's going to stay with Solo?
Yeah,
All those people stay with Solo?
Yeah. When Roman comes back, they're going to collect OGs. The only person I can't see, The Rock.
So he's going to get Moxley, Seth,
Yeah, he's going to get the Shield, dude.
and you just see them start walking through the crowd. Is it crazy for a second at WrestleMania 40?
You're going to have how many people with the new bloodline?
They're growing by the
How
fucking
many
snack
right
bag.
now?
You got Solo, Tua, Tama, and Jacob.
So that's 4.
2 Tongas on a Fatu, and a
That's
Sokoa
4.
walking a bar.
That's 4. So on the other side, you got Roman Reigns, the 2 Usos, and The Rock, the old bloodline.
Now, see, this is
That's
interesting.
4v4. But I say fuck The Rock and leave him out of it. Fuck the final boss.
I was
You
gonna
know what I was gonna say? Cody Rhodes. He takes The Rock's spot like The Rock tried to take his main event at WrestleMania. He's like, hold on there, dude.
But
I got
now-
a bunch of crybabies.
see. Here's the
Hear me out, dude. My crybabies cry, dude. I'll take my WrestleMania spot back, even though I was being nice by giving it away.
well. Now here's the thing with that though. I do see that Cody could side with him, and I think that'd be really cool. It would almost be like a Civil War kind of Marvel moment, which I can see them doing that because the Bloodline storyline kind of has that Marvel feel to it at times. But I've noticed that, like you and so many other people that I've talked to, whether it be Reddit, Sleepless Familia, Pull Up a Chair Familia, Dooley, for God's sake, shout out
Fucking
Dooley,
Dave Meltzer.
even that fuckhead.
Yeah, exactly, man.
But
He knows dirt. Sean Ross.
Hawk to it. That's what he's good for right there.
And of course you
He
know how to
fights
do
on
that,
shit.
dude.
Oh my god! All right, pause. But hey, if Eminem can do it, I can do it. And he sold 300,000 copies. I'm lucky if I do 300K views. So he can take that. All right, he can deal with it.
Fair enough.
So as you guys, as I was saying, I've never seen the world where The Rock's gonna end up being on Roman's team.
I told you he's not.
Yes. Okay,
Cody's
so you're the one that
Cody's
you're
like,
the
oh,
one
I'm
that
gonna
agrees
take
with me.
that fucking spot from you, Rock. Like you took my goddamn WrestleMania. Fuck you, bitch.
Could that be part of it? Sure, but I think the actual tip of the iceberg will be the fact that The Rock feels like Roman disgraced the family by losing the way he did. Because The Rock technically won him that match and got him that stipulation, and he still fucked it up.
Okay. And The Rock joins the new bloodline.
And then at Saudi, The Rock faces Taker.
The Rock joins the new bloodline as he's the real leader, the real final boss of that bloodline.
And Solo, unlike Roman, will actually acknowledge him. Because if you remember, Roman was like, I don't acknowledge you if you don't acknowledge me. Solo will be like, I acknowledge you.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, hold on there, dude. I acknowledge you.
And then we get Paul Heyman versus The Rock.
Ooh.
Because they can lead off their teams in the respective.
What about a 6-man tag, too? The Usos and Rikishi versus
Rikishi ain't wrestling.
The Tongas. Tonga! Tongas!
Rikishi ain't wrestling, dude.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. He's going to put that fucking, whatever that thing is back on, that fucking thong back on. He's going to get out there and fuck shit up. Rikishi?
Oh, no, I'm just joking.
That's fucked up. Don't put that on
No,
Rikishi, bro.
Right?
Don't. Yeah, Sumaga's fucked. Yeah. Well, no, okay. See, now I didn't make it any.
No, I get confused between the two.
Oh, God. You get confused between them?
Yeah.
Two were very distinctive. The one was the Samoan bulldozer.
I understand, but I
Maka!
got lost because I don't remember anything after WWE, and they disappeared in the 2000s around the same time.
Oh, that's when they went into the dark for you?
Yeah.
They slipped into the abyss? Hold on there, dude. That's a TNA wrestler.
Oh, now that's a WWE producer.
That's true. Forgot all about that. Shout out Abyss, dude. Shout out Abyss. Who?
Michael Parks.
Michael Parks.
Yeah. He was only Abyss when he seen his own blood. Which was every week on TNA.
Barbed wire fucking rope matches and shit with Sabu.
No. They didn't have that shit on TNA.
I'm almost positive they did. I saw that TNA did some shit like that. Because I saw it was Sabu. The homicide, genocide, suicide, death divine.
Sabu did a lot of shit.
Sabu, I think, was in every promotion. Like, no joke. Except, I don't think he was ever in WCW.
I've seen him in GCW.
He's wrestled at GCW?
He didn't wrestle. But I met him there.
You met him? What was meeting Sabu like?
Well, he was only interested in one thing.
What, weed?
Getting high. But he was a cool dude. He did take his time to talk to me for a minute.
What'd you talk to him about?
Weed.
Why didn't I think of that? You know, like the one thing you wanted to talk about. Oh, what do you want to do? What did you talk to him about? No shit.
Told him what I thought.
Did you smoke with him?
No.
Hey.
Did not know I could smoke inside the club at the time, or I would have.
You would have lit up one with Sabu?
Yeah. Because
Would you have went like that?
No.
I
I'm
would
not
have.
a Mark.
I would have.
I'm not Mark.
He seems like the type that actually wouldn't have liked that either.
And then he'd be like, oh, you owe me money now, dude, because you're a Mark.
I actually was about to say, I feel like he's the type that wouldn't like that.
No, he wouldn't care. Especially if you give him money.
What if I said, homicide, death fine, or did that really quick? Well, you're the one who's friends with him. Ask him.
I'm not friends with him. I just know. Because Kevin Nash was at that show, too.
He's your friend, too?
Absolutely not.
You hung out with Deese?
No, I didn't hang out.
You hung out in the one that makes a Mack truck move?
I did not even meet him.
Shit, I would have had to go up to him.
Weed, though.
He was trying to sell weed?
He has his own thing out.
Where were you at?
Detroit.
Cannabis Cup?
At the Harpo's, man.
Everybody's talking about weed.
They let you get high inside the club, brother.
You can get high inside, outside, upstairs, downstairs.
Oh, no, once you're inside, they don't
sideways, left ways, right ways, highways, highways.
Same thing AEW tried with me when they're like, well, no, we don't let people go back outside once you're inside. I'm like, well.
Do you want somebody on the hard cam side or not, brother? I'm going outside.
My question was, well, where am I supposed to smoke this joint now that it's legal? I can't go outside for a cigarette. I'm like, wow, this is bullshit. I'm here for 5 hours. I want a place where I can smoke. So I did things that I probably shouldn't have done.
Hey, fuck them. Fuck it, we balling.
I went to the hard cap side, so no one was there, so no one said anything. A lot of open space. You just got the cameraman, and it's like 700 chairs.
You're like, I'll go chill on the hard cam side.
Dude, I actually went over there.
Is it fun?
The hard cam side that one time? Yeah.
I feel like it's like, wow, I can sit anywhere.
Dude, it's like, wow.
By the way, when I post this on Reddit, it's the AEW hate's going to be crazy.
I don't give a shit, because I was at that collision. I see what it was
I was
like.
there, too. I was yelling, yeah, in line, though. Like a true WWE mark.
Absolutely. That's because you had my drunk friend yelling, yeah, somewhere else in the stadium.
It was so funny, too, because I look over at Wifey. I'm like, is somebody yelling, yeah?
He recognized someone down there on like the hard camp. And we went over to the hard campsite, and they literally like walked like right by the hard. It's like, God damn, that's a lot of room for little equipment. Seriously.
Like, my thing is like, what, do they move everybody over to that side? Or do they only sell tickets on that side?
They only sell tickets in this area where you've seen people sit.
So they've already abandoned that they're not going to get that side.
Yeah, they already got like the first section, like 1 or 2 sections, just to give you a crowd around the ring guardrail.
That's interesting. Meanwhile, Summerslam is going to be fucking sold out, top to bottom of First Energy.
I've yet to be to an AEW pay-per-view, so I can't tell you what it looks like.
Those seem a little bit more full.
Let's just be real. Collision's like a D show in a SeaWorld.
Dude, I just saw recently it got like a little under 300K. That's bad.
I mean, I support them when they come to town because tickets are cheap. Fuck it.
And I support them because, believe it or not, even though it always sounds like I'm hating on them, I do believe that sometimes when they get it right, they get it really right, and they got a good program going on.
I've yet to see a live match that I liked from them.
A live match that you liked from them? You didn't like that Claudio match?
No.
I thought that was a good one. That was right after the show.
For the Ring of Honor?
Yeah, I thought that was good.
You thought that was a really good match. That's why they made it a dark match. Or they put it behind the paywall.
Maybe I'm a sicko. Maybe I'm in sicko mode, dude. This DINK income's got me in sicko mode.
That's like saying, hold on, have you ever seen the WrestleMania pre-show main event, dude? Now that was the best match of that night, brother.
Which was?
I'm just saying in general, you go pick one. I've heard it said before, like, oh, this is an unforgettable match. And I'm like, well, that's why it's on the pre-show.
The bangers on. I know there was one with Daniel Bryan that was like, y'all put
is that
this
where he got his head kicked in the head 30 seconds into his title?
No, that was versus Sheamus.
Was that the curtain jerker?
That was the curtain jerker.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was the pre-show main event or the curtain jerker.
Yeah,
where he
that
got
was the
kiss
curtain
from
jerker.
Brie Bell?
Yep. No, AJ Lee. No,
Brie Bella.
No.
I thought it was one of his wives.
Actually, come to think of it, it was AJ Lee. You can fact check me on that. I think it was AJ Lee.
Yeah, I think got kissed by.
I don't know why he was with AJ Lee, but I do not remember him kissing Brie Bella.
I think you're wrong.
I'm curious now.
And then because he got his head kicked in.
By Sheamus.
Yeah, he got the bro kick.
Yeah. Did you also know a fun little fact about that match?
Pete Dunne's gonna fuck him up. Absolutely. I mean Butch.
So
what's his name? Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne. He's Pete Dunne.
Okay.
Because he's
took
done.
Off the hat. He
with
took
Sheamus.
off the hat.
Yeah, and he's done with
So
Sheamus.
that's how I could tell the difference. Is the little fucking hat he has on.
When the hat's on, he's Butch.
Gotcha.
When the hat's off and it's ponytail time, it's man bun time. That's when he's Pete Dunne. But yeah, I don't know why he was with AJ Lee, but I do feel like that was who he was with. I'm almost positive. But fun little fact about that match, that up until about 10 minutes before he was getting ready to go out, that match was actually supposed to be an 18-minute long match, or like somewhere around that time frame. But then because they needed more time for, I think it was Taker Sean,
I guess it was AJ
the match
Lee.
got cut. Yeah, I just don't remember why.
So this is Chris from his lady friend AJ Lee.
Yeah, I just.
But either way, it's like, God damn it. But that's why I like AEW, because you won't see dumb shit like that anymore in WWE. Just burial of someone for no reason. Here's a kiss, knockout, done. Collect your check.
Even though the crowd loves him. But if you think about it, though, that's also kind of what helped the crowd kind of also end up getting behind him.
Not bullshit like that. He was already over by then. How could you get more over than he was?
Well, if you remember, even Sheamus kind of looked shocked.
Was that the... No, that wasn't even the heavyweight championship, was it?
That was the World Heavyweight Championship.
The heavyweight. When he went recycle? He had Eric Rowan with him as the recycle.
It wasn't Hempy. No.
That was a great belt.
I forgot about the Hempy. That's probably when I was on Percocet. The years kind of make sense there.
I'm just saying, that was a great belt.
I forgot about
that was
the
his
Hempy.
best championship run.
That sounds like my Xanax days, brother.
He was talking about it, or talking shit about what you ate and everything else. And I'm like, oh man. It's like, at least he could recycle that championship belt when he lost it.
I don't think he held it very long either.
It was a great gimmick, though. I loved it.
Typical.
Very heel character.
Typical.
Awesome. But it's like, the funny part is it's a heel character, but he just wants to do good for Mother Nature. He just wants to recycle.
He's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's pro save the climate, dude. Stop climate change or whatever.
Oh, you know what I thought was funny? You know, flat earthers probably never have to worry about climate change. So if the water level rises, water's just gonna fall off the side.
We'll be fine.
It'll just fall off the side. It's flat Earth.
You know what? I like that. That kind of is a little bit more chill. Maybe I should look into that. Maybe I should be a flat earther.
Exactly. You'll never have to worry about the water level, right?
Maybe that'd make me like different too. They'd be like, "Hey, have you ever heard of this guy? He's a flat earther."
You can be friends with AJ Styles.
He's a flat earther?
Yeah, you tell him that theory.
Nice. How many people would... Okay, if I was a flat earther, who are like my like friends? Like, who's my like celebrity circle? We got Kyrie Irving, AJ Styles. Hit me with another flat earther. Who's like a known flat earther? Like, I'm not a flat earther, but like, let's say I was. And I wanted to like see what they're doing and get like their gang and their cult. We got me holding it down. We got Kyrie. We got AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. And honestly, if he says it, it might be true. Who else we got? We probably got Rudy Gobert. Because he didn't believe COVID was real, and then he gave it to half the NBA when he molested those microphones. He felt up those microphones. He cuffed those balls of those microphones. And gave that shit big COVID.
I don't know who big famous flat earthers.
They're hard to find, I feel like. Probably, I imagine that there's a lot of them in hiding. There's a lot of them that probably hold secret meetings, secret hangouts, secret cookouts.
Absolutely.
And then, like, at random, they're like, fuck, we lost so-and-so.
I can't even find any information on, like...
It's because the government's trying to hide it, my friend. They don't want you to know that the earth is actually flat. And then if you go off the edge of the earth, guess where you'll end up? In Hollow Earth. Guess who's in Hollow Earth? King Kong. Godzilla. Bunch of crazy fucking shit. Kazam? Kazam's in Hollow Earth?
No. He's a flat earther, dude.
He is?
That's what it says.
Fuck yeah! We got Shaq,
So
AJ Styles, Kyrie Irving. Damn, give me one more. We might have a starting five. We got me at the 1, Kyrie at the 2, Styles at the 3. I was about to say, do mute your phone just in case because I don't want to get copyright flagged.
Turn that bullshit off.
I didn't think of that. I got to do mine too.
Okay, so Wilson Chandler and Draymond Green both supported Kyrie Irving's theory.
Oh, Draymond Green?
Yeah, if you get the ball kicker.
I don't want to agree with Draymond Green. Damn, you may have had me sold until you said Draymond Green believes it.
I don't think it's a good theory.
The premise to it again? I did not think I'd be talking about the theory of a flat Earth tonight.
I don't know if the flat Earth's flat.
Like, is it just that? Okay, what difference would it make if it was? Like if right now, let's say somebody came out right now, Joe Biden stumbled his way on stage and got behind the mic and said, what if he said, hey, Earth is flat? Then what? Pandemonium? Nothing changes.
No, absolutely nothing changes in my life.
Like honestly, if somebody right now is like, "Hey,
wow,
the Earth is actually
the
flat,"
government lied to me again.
Big fucking deal. I'm not gonna wake up tomorrow on an axis
but
like,
I'm
whoa.
not worried about motherfucking, like I said, the water level because it's just flowing off the side there. But I also don't believe in flat Earth. I believe this fucker's round.
I don't believe in water.
Fair enough.
I mean, think about it.
I didn't believe in little people until I seen one in real life.
Little people. Oh, and midgets?
Oh, you gotta be careful with that word.
I love midgets.
I think that's a bad word.
My wife's 4'9". She's legally a midget. Technically, I do love midgets.
I'm sure that's a dwarf.
Nah, I jobbed her out. Don't say that, brother. That was an hour long during one of her first groom trips that went way wrong. Don't say dwarf. She referred to herself. I'm not going to job her story out here, but
you just
there was a bad story with a groom trip.
But anyway, fucking A-Lube.
I just Montreal screwed
yourself.
Montreal screw jobbing yourself is crazy. Damian Priest tried to do it. He was taking that pin and he told the ref count to 3.
Where's that ref trying to
Can you imagine? He's like, hey, count to 3. Seth is like, what? I'm trying to go home and clap some Becky cheeks. Fucking get out of here, dog. What are you doing? Can you imagine Seth if he had to do the heel move and like force kick out? That would have been even funnier. Oh my God. Well, the 180 all the way back to SummerSlam. To get back onto that trail
I was looking
before we oh, I need more. I want to create a secret service of flat earthers.
Oh.
I want to be surrounded by them at all times. I know Kyrie's got me.
Oh yeah, it's because you can't trust ours. But anyway,
I got full faith in Melissa McCarthy. Okay, I got full faith in her. Bridesmaids was a great movie.
I got full faith in the chaperone, dude. That's who I want.
Paul Levesque, dude.
That's who I want protecting me. The game, dude.
I want the one guy that got a couple of no dialogue scenes in Blade 3.
Actually, if I was a famous person, I'd hire Ryback to protect me. He likes hurting people.
Feed me more.
And that's all it would take to get him a fucking job. Yeah, fuck yeah, he can protect me. I bet he's damn good at. He'd do good at it.
Give this dude a line of coke, and there's nobody getting 20 feet close.
Line of coke? You just need something for that guy to help.
He just needs a match. Give the guy a wrestling contract.
No, man, just let him work for the fucking protecting people, man. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get off Twitter. He needs to get off all this social media bullshit. Just go protect someone, man. That's all he's got to do.
Be their personal bodyguard?
Yeah.
Who would he bodyguard for?
Shit, it don't matter. Pick a famous person that needs some help. Go get a job with the Secret Service as a bodyguard.
I can pick you a famous person that needs some help. So, where was he when that woman stumbled out there onto that baseball field before the home run derby and attempted to sing the national anthem?
He could have done a better job than that.
Now, I'm not sure if she has a son or a daughter or a they, them. But either way, maybe even a non-binary. You can't rule any of them out. But I don't even know if she's a mom or not. But either way, she looked like she was balling on a DINK income. Because that woman said, first off,
that fucking anthem was so good, it sent someone to rehab.
It had a positive effect.
It did.
It did have a positive effect.
You know who I would have chose?
Who? Wait, to sing the anthem?
National anthem.
Oh, so like, okay, who would you pick?
Instead of her?
By the way, just to fill the people in case they don't know, let me go look up this woman's name.
She was allegedly drunk singing the national anthem.
Yeah. There was a woman. She came out, national television, right there on the fucking second base or wherever she was singing from, and decided to go into business for herself
so and attempt
to sing the national anthem.
She went into business for herself. Is that what we
I
called
think
it?
so, because that wasn't the national anthem. The singer Ingrid Andress.
Yeah.
Yes.
A country singer.
Yes, sir. And she, well, first off, I thought the 3 levels of what happened afterwards was the funniest shit in the world to me. Because there was a tweet that she posted like an hour after the performance. And it was like, I just wanted to say, sorry, y'all. Like, I woke up today, my voice was scratchy, but like, you know, I'm a show goes on kind of girl. So like, you know, I just wanted to make sure that I gave my best that I could. And I was like, okay, that's not bad.
You got to recover.
Yeah, you know, that's not bad. You got to, you know, throw out something. Obviously, she went on Twitter, was probably tagged in a bunch of shit, calling her dog shit and whatnot. And
calling her the Carl Lewis of national
yeah.
anthems.
Dude, at one point, it was so bad, I thought she was doing like a Roseanne Barr thing. Like, I thought she was going to finish it and go, ugh, and go like that. And I just never happened. But, like, literally, at one point, I was like, oh, this is on purpose. You know when I thought it was on purpose? When the one guy, Kyle Schwarber, he started laughing. When he started laughing, I was like, oh, I get it. I was like, it's a joke. All right.
She got paid to suck.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's doing this on purpose, or like it's a troll, it's a work, whatever.
It's a shoot.
It was a shoot. And I was like, oh.
He was laughing at her for real, dude. He had no fucks given about her feelings.
Well, dude, so he has the hat over his heart, right?
He should have put it over his face.
To his left is Fernando Tatis. Love him, by the way.
And he used his glove
So
properly.
Kyle Schwarber, who's a fucking Philly, leaned over and asked a Padre, yo, you seeing that shit? Like, and if you read out his mouth, he is like, you hear that? Like, what the fuck? Like, literally, like, what is going on right now? But then, next morning, her PR team tried to do a PR move, and I respect it, but it fell to shambles because of what her confession was. Her PR team said that they blamed the stadium acoustics, dude. They said that the acoustics were off in the stadium and that they arrived there late and that the stadium didn't give them proper time to set up their equipment, dude. Yeah. Can you believe that, brother?
That's someone else's fault, brother.
Of course it is. But then, fault. 3 hours later, there goes old Ingrid Andress. Decides to post something on her Instagram story. In fact, let me go read that. I thought it was hilarious. Because I think she just should have led with this.
I suck. Sorry.
Let's see, where is this fucking thing? It is funny as fuck. Kevin Owens' mom beat cancer. Shout out that.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. You seen all those memes of the bloodline pulling up to different various spots? Krusty Krab.
Oh, yeah.
Low Pillow Hermanos. Where is this bitch's statement?
Okay.
Essentially, though, oh no, there it is. Got it. She said, I'm not going to bullshit y'all. I was drunk last night. I'm checking myself into a facility today to get the help I need. That was not me last night. I apologize. It's never you. It's never you. That's always somebody else. No, that wasn't me. How could that have been me?
That's 100% you at your best.
You think I would have done that?
That's you at your best.
Uno minuto, dos segundo, bruo.
That's you at your best.
Yeah, that's one thing I love right there. Of course, that wasn't me last night. It's never you.
Yeah,
why would it be?
I was drunk.
Of course.
I was high as a kite. That's why I sing every fucking night, because I can get fucked up and do my goddamn job.
Real quick, the whole time I'm reading this, if Amy Winehouse was alive now, she would be saying, cunt, hold my beer. She'd be saying, are you fucking kidding me? You're singing this shit sober? What the fuck? I wake up sober, and then I fix that. That's what I do. You think I rap sober? Are you fuck? I haven't rapped sober since I was 16 years old, writing in the cafeteria. Like, that was literally the last time I rapped sober. I haven't rapped sober since. Jesus Christ. So obviously, and as I say this, drinking multiple brewskis, shout out the great American Anheuser-Busch Budweiser. America, baby. I'm not going to bullshit y'all. I was drunk last night. I'm checking myself into a facility today to get the help that I need. That was not me last night. I apologize to the MLB, all the fans in this great country that I love so much for that botched rendition. She did not say botch, but for that rendition. I'll let y'all know how rehab is. I hear it's super fun. XO Ingrid. She ain't going. That bitch ain't going.
Rehab? Have
No.
you ever seen Rich People Rehab?
She ain't going
You ever
to
seen
rehab.
Rich People's Rehab? I rest my fucking case.
You think she's going to go to rehab?
Rich People Rehab? Absolutely.
They try to make me go to rich people rehab, and I say no.
But,
Yeah. Originally, she said no to rehab.
They should have got Hulk Hogan to sing the national anthem. He runs a karaoke bar. Perfect guy to do karaoke.
You think Hogan should have sang it?
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
He doesn't have to say Jose, does he?
Why would he say Jose?
Jose, can you see?
You don't even know the words, man. How are you going to be disrespectful?
I didn't sign up to sing the fucking anthem. I don't know the words.
Our anthem? Why don't you just go out there and take a kneel?
You know what my national
I bet
anthem
you don't
is?
even stand when you hear it. You just sit there at your sporting event.
That's not true. I actually do stand. I got
I don't care.
elderly in the military, dude.
I don't care what you do, to be honest, man. That's a you choice, not a me choice. That's how it should be.
I like to do like weird poses when the anthem hits on. Like I'll put my foot on like the seat in front of me and kind of like cock my shorts in a way where like maybe somebody could see my balls if they turned around.
I'm not in my seat when it plays.
Oh, you job it out like. Oh, do you stand in the hallway? Do you stop and stand? I've seen that before. That's weird. Have you ever seen that?
Around. I'm still going.
You know what I'm talking about, though. Like, have you ever seen that where, like, if somebody like really is that patriotic, like when they hear it in the hall,
Dude,
if like in the middle. Dude, I saw somebody on a line.
NASCAR races.
Oh, that's got everybody.
That's where I met.
If you sit for the anthem, you're getting jumped.
That's where I met the Northeast Pennsylvania Sasquatch.
They're gonna be like, "Bitch, boy, that's the Daytona 500. You stand up, Skeeter. We gotta go watch Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Raise hell and praise Dale, dude.
Fly around this track like a fucking spider monkey.
Raise hell and praise Dale. That's all you need to know.
Raise hell and praise Dale. I do praise Dale, bold man.
That's because he had that power stash.
First guy to ever try to make a right turn on a left turn track. I admire him. Ballsy play, not sure where he was going with it.
That's pretty soon, man. That's too soon for a joke like that.
That's too soon for Dale Earnhardt?
Yeah, man.
It's never too soon.
Oh, you're talking to a guy from the South, man.
The guy that...
He was a god.
The guy that played...
The god of motherfucking racing, dude. That'd be like talking about Biggie Smalls, dude. Or Tupac.
It's too soon, though?
No, I'm just joking.
Never too soon. What is too soon? I just saw the guy from Elf died earlier, 94 years old. Like the dude that played like the little... now I got to specify it. James Caan already passed. But he was the dude that played the guy that told Buddy the Elf to go to New York. To find his real family.
Oh.
He was that guy. Yeah, he passed away today. R.I.P. him.
You said Elf, and I was thinking Alf.
He went to the great
I was
beyond.
thinking Alf. The little brown space alien that tried to eat cats.
Oh, you weren't thinking Will Ferrell and his greatest performance ever, dude?
Well, hold on. Greatest performance? I think you're off on that one.
Dude, his performance in that was the opposite of Ingrid's at the fucking Home Run Derby.
I think you're full of shit on Will Ferrell, but I don't think you know who good Will Ferrell is.
No, I love Will Ferrell. I don't think Elf was his best movie, but I do watch that every Christmas.
So I could think of three other...
That's a staple Christmas
I could
movie.
think of three other Will Ferrell movies better than that piece of shit movie.
Last year, I made a gingerbread house while that movie was on. Very sentimental. I made a gingerbread house, dude.
I tripped acid.
I could barely fold a piece of paper.
I tripped
And
acid
then-
watch Christmas Story.
Did you put your tongue on a pole? Pause.
Nope.
Hey,
I'm
yo.
not dumb.
That was last month, brother. But no, one more thing that I did want to pop off before we conclude is, you know who?
Best Will Ferrell movie? The Other Guys.
That's a great one. That's a great one. I love that movie. The replay that Aim for the Bushes, even though that
Absolutely.
wasn't their scene.
Oh, No,
Favorite Will Ferrell
now
scene in
Tudors-
that was the.
now Tudors can walk on land. Now you're being hunted by a pack full of Tudors.
That didn't go the way you thought it would, did it? Or that part where he's like, her name is Zenith. If you're in my house, you get my wife's
Christina.
name, Christina. You get my wife's name right. And then he ends up chasing him, and he's like, I'm gonna get you. And he's like, what the fuck? It's been like 4
Come
miles.
back here and fuck my wife.
He's like, what the fuck? It's
Come
been like
back
4
here and
miles.
Hulk Hogan my wife. I need Terry Bollea, dude.
He doesn't need the Hulkster. The Hulkster would do
And
that.
that's why the Hawks should sing the national anthem, because he'll fuck your wife. But what's more American than someone fucking your wife?
Nothing.
Exactly. Other than gobbling down some hot dogs.
Maybe fucking somebody else's wife while that happens. Maybe that's how you dink that.
But that was before Terry Bollea found God. But that was the
Didn't he
Hulkster.
though? Where'd he
that
find
was
him?
the Hulkster before.
I've always been interested in the finding God. It's like, where'd you find him?
At the park bench. Where else would
You had an epiphany? Like,
he was the homeless dude in the bus stop that you passed down the road 5 blocks ago. Where else would God be?
people are like, I found God. I'm like, sick. I've been talking to him for years. I'd love to meet him in person. Where'd you find that? Is he Andre 3000? Is he just playing the flute outside of
He's
Arabica?
at the
Like,
bottom of every bottle. He's a Nickelback, dude.
you just walk outside a convenience store. Never made it as a wise man. You look over and it says Jesus. And I go, wow, there he is.
Well, Jonah Osborne told me Jesus is one of us.
Think so?
Yeah,
Who is he?
it's not me.
Definitely me. I can barely swim.
I can't.
Let alone walk on. I can't walk on. I'll be honest. I used to be a great swimmer. In fact, I'm 2-time certified, level 3 and 4 at the age of 5 and 6.
Piss.
I can also convert that.
That's about the only thing I can convert.
I can convert. Ooh, I can't really convert shit.
I can convert fractions.
Even just saying the word convert fractions actually just gave me a headache. Like I felt my head hurt. Like if somebody poked me a little too hard. Don't bring up fractions.
You know who else has a headache? The woman after she got done singing the national anthem.
Yeah, she had a pounding headache the next morning
That's
when
how
she
you
woke
tie
up
back into
hungover.
your other subject.
Now you're
brother.
knowing Pod 101, brother.
That's like a drunk
So
dude
you
fighting
said-
himself in the mirror, dude.
You said Hulk Hogan should have sang it, correct?
Absolutely.
And Ryback should have been the bodyguard that stopped Ingrid from going out there in the first place.
Oh, see, now we're fancy booking real life with wrestlers. I like where this is going.
So,
'Cause you're absolutely right. Ryback should have took that bullet and tackled her. Fucking blew out her shoulder or whatever. She might be tougher than Phil, so nothing would have probably happened. See, I'm not even blaming Ryback as a dangerous person because Pepsi Phil's tearing his shoulder on a DDT. What was the original spot that got him hurt?
he tore his tricep on McIntyre's feature shot.
Which is?
A glorified DDT.
Thank you. Not Ryback's fault. Give him his job back, somebody.
You know what? When I think about it, maybe you're onto something. He's like, maybe I did fuck Cena up a bit, but I did nothing to him. Like,
Cena might have had reason to bitch. Not really sure.
and Randy Orton has the same back that my Madrino has, so I can imagine his back getting hurt.
That's hard to say.
But you know who I think that Ryback would be a better security guard for? Who I also, to tie in, now this is a twofer. I'm hitting 2 birds, 1 stone, brother. 2 birds, 1 stone, 1 chair, dude. So, I think not only should Miley Cyrus have sang the national anthem, but I think that should have been the build, the start for her, which is rumored. She's rumored to be the halftime show for the upcoming Super Bowl. It's rumored time for the halftime show. I'm just throwing it out there that last year and the year before, when I heard the rumor around this time, it was right. So if the rumor is correct, which I'm going to assume that it is, how do you feel about Miley Cyrus being the 2025, Jesus,
It
NFL
fits.
halftime show? I think so too.
But you know what's funny? It's still going to be garbage. I'm sorry, them halftime shows are not meant for people that like sports.
What do you mean? Curious.
Just when you think
That's an interesting take. So what do you mean?
When you think sports, you think Miley Cyrus.
No.
You think Wrecking Ball.
Well, that's what I was actually gonna say. Is Ryback? They could have like a wrecking ball, but then like Ryback, but no, Ryback like comes out and runs into it and just blasts it, and then there goes Miley just swinging on it, bam, starting off the show. She's like, "I got it." Crowd goes nuts, pandemonium. And then they're like, "All right, do Party in the USA 5 times."
Were they held in Super Bowl at Las Vegas?
Oh man, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know. That I don't know.
Does it make sense? Because I think Ryback's in Vegas.
Oh, so Ryback
would be in that area for that. I'm sure he's free
to be able to do that.
He's got nothing else better going on except a bag of chips.
Miley's gonna call him and be like, "Hey, I got a job, dude."
But it's just like, why get the like? I'm sorry. When I think sports, I don't think of what the because what was last year's halftime show?
Usher.
And that's what you think when you think sports. A little bit more closer to the mark than fucking Miley Cyrus. Now, kayfabe this one for me.
Okay.
What sports do you think of when you hear Miley Cyrus?
Volleyball. Honestly, yeah. I don't know, volleyball.
Kayfabe before me. You tell me.
Sell it.
You sell me on Miley Cyrus doing halftime, and I'll tell you something.
Okay. You want? Okay, I can do that. I can sell you on Miley doing the halftime show.
And if you just want views, I can sell you on someone that's even better, and you can probably get her cheaper.
Who?
Taylor Swift.
No.
Get you more views, and you can get her cheaper.
I disagree with the cheaper, but I agree with the get more views. I can't believe I'm going to say this, and I think the Swifties might love it. That's right. I'm a Swiftie now for a second. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think that might be the one artist in the world that might be too big for the halftime show. I think that might be crazy to say.
Taylor Swift and football.
I think of that more than I would with Miley.
Yeah, only because she's dating someone in the football world.
Sadly, that's probably why, but yeah.
It's not because her music goes to football games.
And Shake It Off.
Juke, out. Like,
Shake It Off.
Fuck it. Don't even tell anybody at halftime. Figure it out a couple weeks before. Narrow it down from artists in the area. Whatever, 2 artists from that area booming out. Like,
well, Bruno Mars hasn't left Vegas because they got him fucking locked to a fucking electric chair if he gets more buried in bed. Granted, that story's months old, and prayers up for Bruno Mars, but that dude was fighting. They said he owed the one casino like $104 million. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Learn how to count cards.
Yeah, I just gotta find someone else better. If you want someone else better, just look.
Okay, fantasy book it. I'll kayfabe it and sell it, but you fantasy book it.
You want to fucking book someone? You know who I think of football? Little John the East Side Boys.
I wouldn't do it.
Huh?
They wouldn't do it.
Get them way cheaper than fucking Miley Cyrus.
Could definitely get them way cheaper, but commercial appeal.
But you hear their songs in the stadiums.
That's true.
Their one song. How many songs?
And also, you got to remember this stuff.
How long is your show?
Lil Jon also just did the Yeah joint at the Super Bowl with Ush. Remember? He was on stage for that. So at least he did get a moment right there, which I think that was like the perfect moment for him in that sense. But no, why I think Miley Cyrus actually makes sense. First off, I love Miley, so I'm totally biased. That's probably my favorite female artist. Maybe.
Calm down, Hannah Montana.
That's up there. Those are 2 different people, dude. Hold on there, brother. Those are 2 different people. One has blonde hair. Get this. The other one's a brunette, dude. And they sing 2 different kinds of songs, dude. The one's talking about a climb. The other one's talking about wrecking balls and Percocets, dude. That's 2 different people. We're talking about Miley Cyrus. I mean, Hannah Montana might get to come out for 1 record, but... No, but in conclusion on that, you feel as if Miley Cyrus does not deserve it?
Oh, absolutely not. Like I said, kayfabe with me where she makes sense into the sports world. You make it make sense to me. You tell me that Miley Cyrus is...
I can't make that make sense.
Super Bowl, I think, oh shit, man, that is fucking Miley Cyrus.
Target, at that point, though, you're targeting young people people our age, people older. She's a household name. Her dad.
Really?
You are my sunshine,
You
my
talking
only
about one hit wonder?
sunshine.
You talking about Mr. One Hit Wonder, Mr. Achy Breaky
My
Heart?
icky breaky. No, 2-hit wonder. He was on that joint with Lil Nas X. Yeah, I
But that was
took
Lil
my
Nas
horse
X.
to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
But that was Little Nas X's song. That wasn't his, so you can't call it that.
But he was
It's
featured on it. Along with the Walmart Yodeler. You remember the Walmart Yodeler?
No.
You don't remember him?
No.
Mason Ramsey. He was that dude that had his 15 minutes where in the middle of a Home Depot, for whatever reason, the mom was like, yeah, if you want to play the guitar and sing, go for it. We're in a long line. And the kid was like, brr, 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 and started yodeling and went viral. Next thing you know, Post Malone had him on a song. Fucking, he had a radio freestyle, which was a botchamania of its own. But at least Justin Bieber, when they put him on the spot, he could actually rap. That was shocking.
Okay.
Granted, he rapped like Slim Jesus. At one point, he was like, I take out the 9. And I'm like, whoa, he has a 9 now? You were just 9 2 years ago. Why do you have a 9?
I believe it. Rich people, it's Canadian.
Yeah, and different shit goes on over in Canada.
Yeah, just look at
Which, wanted to bring it up, that on the episode this weekend from Pull Up a Chair, when we dive into the music realm, I will be obviously talking about everything that's happened since the Not Like Us video. So that's when the music and all that shit will come out. But I wanted to talk some wrestling. Wanted to talk a little bit about what just went on in the sports world with you. I just did the longest fantasy football draft of my entire life. That thing lasted a whole fucking week.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
We had 8-hour draft clocks because, okay, fun fact, literally a perfect third of the league. We have 12 people. 4 people work first shift, 4 people work second shift, 4 people work third shift. So there was never a time that we could set for this fucking draft. Wouldn't work. The 2 guys work, what's he work? The one guy works like Monday through Saturday, and the other guy, he starts on, it's a weird schedule.
So Sunday.
That would have worked, but it fell through.
Hours,
it fell through because of people's sleep. I remember that fell through because of people's sleep. Because the one guy was like, "No, dude, I'm sleeping."
I am not doing a draft for a whole week. Give me like a 30-minute.
8-hour draft clocks.
Yeah, just give me a 30-minute draft.
So as we close out, I was just going to run down that team because it's a dynasty league. So this is now a dynasty league. We drafted this thing from scratch, and this is the first time I've done a dynasty league in 5 years. So I'm just going to rattle off my team at once. But if you hear me say something that piques your interest and you want to mention it, just hit me. It's a super flex league, by the way, just to throw it out there. So for the starting lineup, you get 1 QB, 2 running backs, 3 receivers, a tight end, a wide receiver, a running back, or a tight end. Same thing. So you get 3 of those. And then you get a super flex, which could be a wide receiver, running back, tight end, or quarterback. And what I got is Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Rachaad White, Puka Nacua, Brandon Ayuk, which fuck him for not re-signing, Rashee Rice, Dalton Schultz, Devin Singletary, Kyron Williams, Pat Freiermuth, and J.J. McCarthy. Then on my bench, I got Kirk Cousins, Desmond Ridder, Bucky Irving, Tyrone Tracy, Cam Akers, Kenneth Gainwell, Israel Abanikanda, Malachi Corley, Roman Wilson, Mike Williams, Zay Jones, Greg Dortch, Romeo Dobbs, Jelani Woods, and then on my taxi squad, which is rookies that probably won't play this year, I got Isaiah Davis, Jacob Cowing, Cody Schrader, and Anthony Gould. What do you think of that squad for a dynasty?
Yeah, that's just way too much.
Too many fucking shit.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Yeah, it was a deep draft.
Yeah, I don't like that.
People were trading picks all over the place. The one guy, hold on, to throw this out there because this is crazy because I've never heard of this in fantasy draft. So the one guy would use up almost all of his draft clock because he'd be at work for, granted, a portion of the time. But even when he wasn't, guess what he would do? People were like, yo, dude, take your pick. I'm not going to drop his name, but they're like, yo, dude, take your pick. He's like, man, I told you I'm watching film. He was watching like highlights of like these guys in college and like clips of them and like observing film and shit. And
you know what I do?
I'm like, yo, we do not get paid for this.
I go for the heart, man. Just look, I beat you last year in fantasy football on a random draft.
You did. Which I need to get you in the league this year.
I'm good at what I do. I just do random shit. You know why? So that's how it wins.
Just picking at random.
Yeah, you gotta set trends, man. If you ain't drafted first, you gotta start setting the trends early.
Of how to of like where you're going.
I'm not giving you secrets. That's how you beat. But you should understand what I'm saying.
A good fantasy football player never reveals his secrets.
No, like, so if you don't get the first pick, then you try to pick the best one out of the next position available. I fuck around and draft 2 good wide receivers.
I drafted Brock Purdy in the 2nd round.
See, that was a ballsy play.
Why? He's only been in the league for 3 years. Dude's a stud.
I think there's better options.
The only 2 quarterbacks off the board at that point was Lamar and Pat.
Yeah, I think you went high. Drafted way too high on Brock Purdy. Who's he thrown to?
Debo, Ayuk, Kittle,
Ayuk wants to trade.
McCaffrey. Yeah, well, that's because that dude wants overpaid. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but did you see what Ayuk's asking for?
Kittle underperforms.
Did you see what Ayuk asked?
But he'll get that.
What do you mean?
He'll find that.
Ayuk?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to find it in Houston. Or Buffalo.
Wherever. He'll find that. So that's out of a target. So now he's handing the ball.
Or maybe it'll be a Debo situation.
So now he's got Christian McCaffrey where he's could be a little swing pass to him.
He loves that.
Yeah.
He loves the DINK passes to Christian McCaffrey. See what I did there?
See, he's just a good game manager. That's why I don't like him. He's Alex Smith. He's not the
just with a little bit more balls.
Because you think his outcome would have been any better in Kansas City. Switch him and Patrick Mahomes around. You think Birdie's winning that game? You think Kansas City still beating San Fran?
Oh, because they wouldn't have McCaffrey. They'd only have Pacheco.
No. Just saying Brock Purdy and Patrick Mahomes switch teams.
And Brock would have Mahomes' weapons?
Yeah.
It's an interesting take.
He only has one weapon. That's Kelsey. Kelsey's a better
and Rice. Hey, Rice didn't have the greatest start of the season, but he's a lot better than Kadarius Toney. There.
Okay, receiver though. You're gonna say Deebo Samuel's worse than?
Whoa, I love Deebo. Who is he worse than?
Whoever the Chiefs one was, Rice.
Rice? No, yeah, Deebo's a lot better.
Ayuk's better than their number 2.
Rice is a lot. Ayuk's better than Rice. I mean, yeah.
McCaffrey's better than the card.
Yep.
Yeah. So Birdie wasn't.
You mean Pacheco?
Yeah, Pacheco. Birdie wasn't going to win that game. Birdie's a good game manager. I think Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes is a better quarterback.
Yeah.
I'll never argue that. I love Brock Purdy, but yeah.
But that's
Patrick
why I think
Mahomes is like God level.
Where would you pick Alex Smith in the 2nd round? I mean, he won games.
I mean, in prime Alex Smith, I would not have drafted him in the 2nd round.
Yeah.
But I think, okay, I see it full circle. He's good there. Wow, you cornered me. You got me out here looking like a scared raccoon in the corner, brother.
Like Jalen Hurts, I think, is going to do better.
No.
He's just as young.
He panics.
He panics, but he puts up points.
He panicked in the regular season.
I beat him last year with you.
You did. And I forgot about that. But how did the Eagles do, though?
They did great to the stretch. I didn't need them to do
I think once they got 10-0, they bottomed out.
I forget I had 2 quarterbacks because that's what I always have, 2 good quarterbacks. You can't rely on one of them to stay good the whole time.
Yeah, you can't. Literally, that's why when I realized I only had Kirk, I actually had to make a trade for I traded the
Desmond
Michael
Ryder.
Penix or Pena or whatever that was just on Penix. I said Penix with an X. When he was on the Falcons, I traded him and 2 of my picks. Which, dude, people overreacted me trading picks, but I was like, fuck it. But
I wouldn't have traded him.
I ended up trading the picks, though, and that's how I got J.J. McCarthy.
And this is why you lose.
And Kyron
a number 2 pick, a 2nd round pick with the Brock Purdy. And this is why you're a jobber in the fantasy football.
But it was Dynasty, though.
It's still a terrible pick.
Because I need to have
Justin
a quarterback for
Herbert?
years. He fell for a while.
He's gonna put up better numbers.
Dude, him and Trevor Lawrence fell a long time.
Trevor Lawrence. Oh, I had Trevor Lawrence as my other quarterback last year.
Dude, Baker Mayfield went rounds before those guys.
I would say Baker too. He's got targets. He put up good numbers last year.
And he just re-signed a nice hefty $100 million deal.
But it's like Tua Tagovailoa.
Tagaloa.
He's got fucking.
He's gonna join the blood.
He's got 2 fucking great receivers to throw to. He's gonna put up points.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle.
Yeah,
100%. Love him.
He was a better pick, I think. You only need him for the regular season. Playoffs are fucking useless.
Tua didn't really fall.
He didn't? Yeah, but he didn't really. The only time he shit the bed last year was in the playoffs, really.
Because if I'm trying to remember how the QBs went, it went Pat, then it went Lamar, then it went me with Purdy, and then somebody drafted Caleb Williams. Because I remember people were like, "Whoa, you're going rookie first?" Like, oh shit.
Oh yeah, the Bears.
And then 5th was Kyler. I think Kyler was the 5th quarterback who went, which I would have stayed the fuck away from him because of his fucking he went 5th, and I was like, ew.
I would have took Justin Herbert. John Harbaugh is his coach.
Herbert went about 8th.
Well, John Herbert is his coach.
No, I think Herbert went
Harbaugh
like 9th.
is his coach. I think he'd be good in that system.
Oh yeah, because then Stroud went. Because I remember after
C.J. Stroud would have been a nice pick.
Stroud came after the one that I said, Kyler, because it went like Kyler, Stroud, and then there was who was the other guy you said that wasn't Herbert?
Mayfield.
Oh no, I mentioned Trevor Lawrence. Oh no, yeah, it was so then it went Baker, Trevor Lawrence.
My God.
Yes, and then Tua. Or no. When I started that's
Allen,
what Tua was.
Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow went like 12th or 13th for QBs.
Yeah.
Which I thought that was interesting too, because the guy who said he was injury prone.
Like, if I would have drafted Birdie, I would have drafted one of the guys I've mentioned as a backup. Because obviously you were sold on Birdie being a number 2 pick. Or a 2nd round pick.
Yeah, because I think he's going to be their franchise quarterback.
You could have drafted one of the guys I've mentioned because you know they're going to be a franchise quarterback. Herbert's going to be their franchise. Look at the numbers he's put up throwing.
They're good. I'll tell you the pick that scared me, man.
Just don't win games.
Caleb Williams scared me.
That's a fucking joke. Who got a receiver?
That's my thing. I'm like, who's
somebody.
that guy throwing to?
They got somebody. They traded for someone. Look it up. He's throwing to someone. Was it Hopkins?
I'm going to look it up. Let's see.
Was it Hopkins?
Receivers. Chicago Bears receivers.
Oh, Mike Evans.
Oh, and they got Keenan Allen. They're good.
Allen, yeah.
They're going to be good. Okay, and they just got that first-round pick. They got Roma Dunze, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, DeAndre Carter, Freddie Swain, Tyler Scott, John Jackson, Dante Pettis, Colin Johnson.
DJ Moore's going to put up numbers.
Oh, yeah, I like that 3. I like Moore. I like Keenan and Romeo. Or Roma Dunze. My bad. Didn't mean to put that name on his jacket. Roma Dunze?
I don't know.
He was one of the first-round picks. He was one of the first receivers who went. He was the guy that ran the 40 right behind Xavier Worthy. So he was like literally like a couple milliseconds behind the guy. So he's super fucking fast. But to close out, though, Scotty Stoner, thank you for joining us on Pull Up a Chair and in traditional Stoner fashion. Of course, you got the J rolled, got the cone going. But there's a game that we play for people's debuts on Pull Up a Chair, and it's a game that I invented, and it's a game that I hold close to my heart.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yep, there's Jeopardy, and there's Wheel of Fortune, and there's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but then there's this game show. And I'm going to rattle off 5 names.
Who's the jobber of this show? You, dude.
Actually, I'm jobbing you out. I answer too, but you answer first.
Okay.
So there's a game that we play for first-time debuters to pull up a chair. It's called Bush or No Bush. Are you familiar with my game called Bush or No Bush?
What kind of dumb game?
I'm going to name you 5 women in order. One by one, I'm going to rattle these women's names off, and you have to tell me if they have a bush or if they don't have a bush.
Okay.
And 1 out of the 5 females isn't
It's a
going to be
dude.
a female.
It's a dude.
I'm going to ask if a dude has a bush or no bush, just to keep it gender equal.
All right, I get to look at dicks.
We don't look at anything. We just speculate.
Oh.
This is nothing proven in fact. This is pure speculation. This is nothing to run to TMZ with. Taylor Swift does not have a bush. I don't know. Maybe she does. But we're going to find out
Allegedly.
now. Allegedly, she might have one. So let's start right there.
Might not.
Taylor Swift, bush or no bush? You're on the clock.
Allegedly might not have one.
You think she might not? No, this is definite answer. She either has a bush or she doesn't have a bush.
I'm not.
You can specify on what kind of bush it is.
No, it's allegedly she don't have a bush.
She doesn't have a bush.
No, look at her.
You're thinking
that is a classy.
Okay,
broad.
but now how clean are we talking?
That is fucking strip.
You think that's right down to the top? No frosting on that donut?
There's no landed strip.
Damn, that's interesting.
She
All concrete,
looks like
huh?
someone she hates that.
All right, so we're going Taylor. See, I disagree. I think she might have that little like Hitler stash joint. Like, you know what I mean? Like
That's
that
a
little
ballsy
like.
choice to call it a Hitler stash.
Well, whatever the size of that little tissue thing was that was on Trump's ear, that little Coke bag.
Okay.
Like she has that little. She has like a Coke bag's worth of pubes, like
She has
right
a
above
landing
here.
strip.
Not even really a landing strip, more just like a
patch.
like
a
yeah,
soul patch.
like a grassy knoll.
Like a soul.
She
patch?
has like a grassy knoll, like
She
Lehigh.
has a soul patch.
Yeah, like Jack Ruby
She has
could
like
shoot
this
from.
thing.
Yeah, like right from her cooter though.
Yeah.
So like Jack Ruby could probably get a shot off it.
Okay.
So, so second person. Now this one's tough, and I've actually held out. You're getting one of the toughest ones in Pull Up a Chair history. I'm sorry I did this to you. Dolly Parton, bush or no bush? I know. Think on it. It's tough.
Oh, that's a bush.
You think so?
Shape of heart.
You know what?
Dolly World, baby.
Dolly World. She went shape of heart.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
What else would it be?
Hear me out.
A lamb?
I'm thinking we got some sort of what's that fountain outside of Caesar's Palace?
Oh, fuck, I know. I just know they held maybe a Summerslam from their parking lot.
From her pussy?
From their parking
Oh,
lot.
I thought from Dolly Parton's pubes they held a Summerslam.
No, it'd have been her tits, if anything.
Not Cody versus Solo on Dolly's pubes. I thought we were doing this at First Energy Stadium. So you're thinking she's got a heart-shaped pube thing going on. That's interesting. See, I'm getting more like Dolly Parton always strikes me as one of those people that wants to act like young again. Like she had all those young features. So I feel like she's the type to like be in the studio and be like, hey, Miley, look. And like pull down and be like, DINK income. I'm DINK Dolly, baby.
She has a DINK one?
I think so.
Or
I don't think Dolly has kids.
Tattooed DINK.
Just right there, DINK.
But is she dual
DINK
income?
Inc. DINK Inc. Right
But
above the
does she have
cooch.
dual income? Oh, I guess she does. She's a musician and a fucking actress. That's a DINK income. If she doesn't have kids. But she's probably adopted a few. Or at least
I don't.
have enough money to.
Dolly Jolie. I don't think she pulled an Angelina. But oh my God. Okay. That one's tough, but yeah, no, I think I think she wants to act young. I think she might be kind of in the Taylor realm, maybe not quite. Like she probably lets it turn into like Borat's hair,
Oh,
and then she's like, "I'm gonna fix that shit."
No, I like a heart, allegedly.
What?
A heart, allegedly.
All allegedly. I've never seen Dolly's cooch or pussy pouch, whatever. Kangaroo. I don't know where I'm going with anything. But with the third name. So let's see. We did Taylor. We did Dolly. Okay, I got another one. Ingrid Andreas. Bush or no bush?
Oh, that country star?
I'm going a little bit of a
that's
bush.
jungle.
I think that's a little bit of a
That's a
bush.
jungle, dude.
The way she did that
She's
one move
drunk.
where she was like,
She didn't give a fuck about our anthem. She ain't giving a fuck about
yeah,
our
no, if
body.
you don't give a fuck about the national anthem in front of millions of people and 90,000 people at the
During
Home Run
America's
Derby,
pastime. America's fucking pastime.
yeah, that's full bush. That bush is
Jungle.
crazy. That bush is nuts. They probably shot the new Planet of the Apes movie on that bush. I laugh at my own shit.
Hold on there,
Fuck
dude.
me.
Wheeling back into number 4, brother.
Wheeling back into number 4. Ingrid Andreas, bitch, you got a bush. Shave that fucking shit. I'd be chatting that.
In rehab.
If I saw her walking into rehab, I'd be like, shave that bush. Shave that bush. Shave that bush. Really humiliating.
If you walking into rehab would admit you have a drinking problem, dude.
I'd walk in there with a beer. Hold on, why are you in here? Hold on there, dude. I got to tell this young, fine gentleman, woman, he, they, them, she, non-binary, to shave that fucking cooter bush, brother. Lee Harvey Oswald could have shot 2 clips from that hoe. But, okay, so, for the 4th, I got to make it a little tricky. Paula Abdul, but now wait for it. Paula Abdul, 2003 American Idol Season 1, Bush or No Bush.
I thought you were going to tell me Janet Jackson tit or no tit. That Bush. But
Janet Jackson had tits and a bush.
We'll go Paula Abdul. She has
2003 too, Paula Abdul.
American Idol drunk.
Yeah.
Wine bottle.
Yeah, I really like it. That's really good.
Is that where she was hitting
Yes.
on somebody?
That's so brilliant. Just amazing.
Didn't she get in trouble for hitting on fucking people too?
Yeah. She's like, oh, are you in town tonight? Oh my God, that cover of Country Roads, it made me soaked.
She's got a
I am soaked right now. My hairless pussy is fucking flooded. Okay, one more John Denver song, and you can send me on a jet plane, brother. Like,
allegedly, she has a wine bottle bush.
Wine bottle bush. Wine bottle shaped bush?
Yeah. Colored.
Living the gimmick. Could be. What if she has no bush, but she has a tramp stamp that's on this side of her body?
No, wine bottle tilted sideways, so her pussy looks like it's being poured out of the wine bottle.
Oh, she's dripping.
We're getting black.
Paula, you freaky bitch, you.
We're getting black.
I'm gonna have to eat some Paula pussy. What do you think Paula's pussy tastes like? I'm sorry, Paula. Oh my, we go something crazy. Oh, want to react to some Trailer Park Murders? Oh, that sounds like some Silk Road Black Market content, dude. This guy stumbled in on some crazy shit. We're talking about Paul Abdul's bush, and he's talking about Trailer.
Oh, shit.
He's talking about Trailer Park Murders, dude. That sounds like some court cam. But anyways, we got one last final contestant, Perjury Grave Music. Shout out to you, brother. We got to do this real quick. You're in on it too. I want to know, Bush or no Bush? This is what we're playing right now. It's the craziest, most popular uprising game in America today. Go check your local listings.
Created by you.
Created by me, of course. Sole creator. Probably get canceled for it. But for the 5th one, just to keep it gender friendly, I need to know. It's on everybody's minds. We're dying to know. We have to know. Austin Butler, Bush or no Bush?
Who the fuck is that?
Different guy. That's the guy who played Elvis in the biopic, and I thought he would have a bush. But I'll give you a different one. Channing Tatum, Fly Me to the Moon, Bush or no Bush?
Oh, semi.
Bush. You know why? He's an interesting one. Plot twist. He recently said in an interview, Channing Tatum for sure has a bush. Because he said recently in an interview that like he doesn't like taking his shirt off for roles anymore because he feels like that's demeaning to his acting ability. So if he's not wanting to take his shirt off, he's definitely not letting his dick show. So that bush is crazy.
Yeah, he does not care.
Purgatory wants to go another round. All right. I'll play me because he said Bush. So I was like, all right, maybe he wants to go another round. We'll throw one more name. Bonus round of Bush or no Bush. And then we're going to get out of here because me and the good brother Scotty Stoner want to get into some gaming. And I got to roll a Blunsky as well. Undertaker, Mark Calloway, the Ministry of Darkness, the American Badass, Mean Man Mark. Bush or no Bush, go.
Oh, he's a dead man.
But each character, though. I want each character. So, like, I want Ministry Taker, Bush or no Bush.
Ministry Taker?
No Bush. He was fucking. Him and the BSK people were going out, getting drunk and fucking. That was way before
Bush
Michelle.
bald as hell. No Bush bald as hell.
He's saying Taker. That's a ballsy take.
Yeah.
I'll give
go
him
with that.
No Bush?
No Bush.
Today or Ministry?
Ministry.
Ministry Taker, no Bush. I like that. Let's work on it. American Badass Taker, 2000. Judgment Day came out.
Was that Trailer Park Taker?
That technically was Trailer Park Taker. Bush or no Bush?
Oh, he's no Bush on that.
There was no Bush. Yeah, that was complete no
But
Bush. That was
True
the peak of his fucking.
True True Undertaker, Bush all the way.
Oh,
He's
for
dead
sure.
man.
When he's the dead man, the Bush comes out.
Yeah.
The moment that dong hits, his dong is like completely covered in pubes.
Oh, absolutely.
From head to toe, nut to ball, nut to nut. Like literally his pubes are like out of his shorts right now. But shout out to Purgatory Grave Music. Sorry to botch that. Purgatory Grave Music. If you would like to comment a link to your music, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. I will gladly share it and also bring it up on the show in future as well. I'm always down to do that. Thank you for being tuned in, whether those were watching live at this crazy time in the middle hour of the night, or if you're watching, as I'm assuming, on a later date, as in later today, or whenever you decide to get to it. It is a time capsule of great conversation that is out there for y'all to hear into the universe. So with that being said, Scotty Stoner, we're going to end up checking out your music, Purgatory. Thank you for joining us in the wee hours of the AM, almost approaching the witching hour. You're looking it up right now? Let's do it. Thank you for joining Pull Up a Chair. We're not going to close out just yet. We're going to pull it out and shout out a couple records. Shout out to the good brother Scotty Stoner, who's been a regular on Bumps and Bruises, who also pulled up a chair with me tonight. Came in clutch big time. Look for something else coming this weekend. Another episode of Sleepless Radio coming up Saturday night. We got St. John versus John Bellion. 14 rounds winners bracket. Sleepless Radio episode 202. Looking really forward to that. With that being said, it's a creme de la creme. The one that they do, in fact, call him Mr. El Tucker Tente, your ultimate sensei, your captain speaking. I'll save the rest for Saturday. But let's give the good brother Purgatory a shout out, and then we'll close this thing out.
The phone's loading. I can't get it. Oh.
We got it.
No, I don't know. That fun shit. I don't see anyone.
It's on his tuber. We got to look it up on the tube. And hey, I appreciate you hitting that like button, and I appreciate you big time for doing that. We're going to end up shouting out a couple records, though. In fact, I can edit the description and put them out there as well. Follow me on Twitter at TUKELENKKU. That is Tuklenku, a.k.a. El Tukatente, your captain speaking. Also shout it out on there as well. You can follow me on IG at the same place, too. And the same goes for TikTok, Tick. And with that being said, I will see you guys this weekend on Saturday. Once again, thank you to Scotty Stoner for pulling up a chair with me. Thank you to Purgatory Grave Music for being tuned into the live. We got it pulled up. Let's shout out some shit.
I don't know if this is him or not. No. That'll be.
Grave of Sorrow? I think I played one of his, though, at the beginning of Sleepless Radio, now come to think of it, because that name seems very, very, very familiar. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure I know it, and I did play a record, actually, at the Sleepless Radio pre-show. But I'll play another one, so send another one my way, because I appreciate you being tuned in. I appreciate the love. And everybody afterwards watching as well, you do the same that I told him. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment. If you want me to shout out something, I will gladly do so. So with that being said, keep the love high and the hate low. El Tucker Tente, your captain speaking. Wake up with a smile on. Remind yourselves of 3 things you're grateful for. Scotty Stoner, what's a good word that you'd like to leave the people with? You know I love it so much.
Don't be a jobber.
People are fake.
And wrestling's real.
And don't be a
jobber.
With that being said, keep the love high and the hate low. Peace. Cheers and prost.